here again in continuation of how teenagers can make money to add up to what they can do. This is not peculiar to teenager, but to every other person that have interest. My name is Daniel. I'm saying a very big thank you to our regular subscribers who came back to check on our videos today. And if today is your first time of visiting this channel, we are saying a special welcome to you. Please don't forget to put on the notification bell after the subscription so that you will not miss subsequent videos. Now to the business of today. After last week's video, we got series of response asking for more details on some of the skills, and today we are going to do just that, to address the issue of more video and to be more practical. Now, to the skills, we listed so many of the skills last week, and today we want to pick them one by one to discuss how you can actually key into these skills, and then you go home with some money in addition to what you have. Now we'll take a look at the first skills, which is we talked about graphic design extensively that day. Now majority of those that do graphic designs charge nothing less. They charge not less than 3,000 upward for logo. My very self, the logos I've designed and all of that before, I do as high as that 3,000 to some persons who have the skills to do this. Now, if you position yourself in designing, say, logo, flyers, DPs, and some of these things, you will be rest assured that yes, you are going to make money. How do you gain confidence if you are just starting off? First, you need to volunteer to do for people around you, and then recommendations will start coming from who did this work, who do this and all of that. Those recommendations will give you like a certificate that yes, you have perfected the act of doing this. So you don't just learn and then start making money immediately, but you learn, you put them into practice, let people know, put up your handles, your phone numbers on almost all the designs you do, so that you can get referrals back for you to do what? To charge fees for it. Now, we also talked about charging for typing assignments and projects. Now, if you have a personal computer, fine. If you decide to go to liaise with a computer center within the school, you can do that. And all you need to do is to paste maybe an A4 paper, you type on it. If you want to type assignment, you want to type your project, kindly contact so and so. Now you are there. And for us not to look like we're talking all these things, some persons will say, last time I talked more of guys. So we're also taking a look at the ladies are not excluded from this. Small chops is one option that both the guys and the ladies can go for. Many schools or many offices and busy areas, if you have small chops like buns, donuts, meat pie, if you can even do what we call popcorn and all of that, as simple as popcorn is. I said simple because I can do it very well. You can make your own outstanding by adding, let's say, milk, and then do something different, package it very well. You can even go for things like, what do we call, drinks like Zobo and the rest. But please, you also need to make a difference. If you want to go for Zobo, I will not advise you to use water bottles or Coke can and all of that. No. You can go to the market and then get container of the size you want that have not been used before. And as you clean them, you rinse them, and then you put the zobo or the kunu or whatever drink you decide to do inside, and you seal. It is sealed. The next person that is going to buy it is the buyer that can remove the seal before the person can. So that assures the person that is buying that, yes, this thing is produced under a hygienically correct condition. This is not something you'll not be thinking, who has used it before, was it properly washed, and all of that. That takes out those issues, and it will give you more market than when you decide to use all these used bottles and all that, because some of them you don't even know where they are picked up from, you don't know how they were used, you don't know the content before now, and all of that. So I will advise, if you go that way, you need to go with a new container that you are the one that is going to seal it for the first time, and then the buyer is going to be the first person that is using it for that. Now, another thing that I've gotten questions for that I want to address specifically is the issue of drop shipping. Drop shipping, like I explained the other day, you don't need to have money. All you need is a phone, the data, and then the internet visibility. You need to be visible on the internet for you to use the option of drop shipping. Now, for instance, you have somebody who probably bring in or import into the countries some household items or items that can be used by students in school or in the society, whatever it is. Somebody has imported it. All you need to do is to contact the person and say, okay, I want to do this drop shipping for you. I want to sell this. Now, first thing you need to do is to ask the seller, who is the importer? What are your policies? Some persons don't do return. Some persons don't do change. Some persons don't take it after 2-3 days. So you need to know all of these things. Then when you know, now you start making use of your status. You register on Gigi. You can make use of your Facebook story. You can make use of your normal regular post on Facebook. You join different groups. Then talk to people one-on-one, as in marketing, that yes, I can get this for you. So what most of the importers do, those that cater for this drop shipping, they go as far as creating a group where they will now be updating the products they have, the amount they are selling, the sizes, if it is something that has to do with size, and the different colors available. So all you need to do is to now take those details from there, add your own markup. Say, for instance, something is being sold for 1,200 or 1,000 naira, and then you decide to take it up for 1,500. Now, considering the distance for the shipping to, you also negotiate the shipping at the point of sale, that whoever is going to pay the shipping and all of that, you negotiate that. Now, you sell this to the buyer pays you, you pay to the importer, and the person ship directly to the buyer. And by so doing, you have the difference to be your own markup. Now, once you do this, you will have gain money with the help of just your phone, data, and most of the time, the teenagers of these days, they have the latest phones, and they are always with data. So why can't you make good use of your data, your phone, and the time that you have to do what? To generate sales and then make money for yourself. Now, another one that we talked about the other time is selling of products. Like you can go for some like handbags. If for the ladies, they don't joke about handbags. You can go for what do we call okrika, by getting a bale of it, and then you are able to sell. Now, but most times you need to also do what? Add some touch to it. You don't just go get this, make selections from there and then you just put it up to sale. No, you go the extra mile to wash them with a good soap and some fragrance, you iron them, then package them well for it to be good. If you do it very well and then people get to buy it, it will be hard for them to differentiate between the new and the first grade of second-hand clothes. People make a lot of money from this. Now, we also are taking a look at skills that you can practically do, like braiding. Imagine you can braid. Some guys braid, but most at times is for the ladies. Imagine you put up a small note within your environment that yes, if you need to braid, you can call on this and that, and people get to negotiate with you when you'll be free to take this service. You can go to if you prefer, the person prefer to go to the person's place, you do that. If they are coming to your place, fine. But I always advise, if you are going to the person's place, add extra money that can cater for your transport costs and then inconveniences of you moving your items to that place. So these are some of the things you put in place. See, we have a long list of what you can do that can help. Now, another one I will want us to take a look at is to be a social media influencer. Now, many of us are having a high number of followers on Facebook and on our status and all of that. So you need to make good use of this by promoting a product or by advertising for another person that has a product for a fee. Now, if you do this, for you to be able to do this, you need to be visible every day. You need to show up on the internet daily. You need to let people know that, yes, I'm around. And you need to also go the extra mile to verify the information you are posting, to help people do what? Believe in you, and then have you as an authority that anything you are posting or anything you are giving, it is authentic and it is good to go. So you need to do what? To do that, to be a social media influencer. Another thing you can do on the internet too is to go as high as doing to be a social media manager. There are companies, I've discussed this before, there are companies that are looking for who will manage their handle, who will take care of their Instagram page and all of that. So you need to position yourself as a professional that you can do this very well. And then when you prove yourself, you will be able to make money around this. Now, if there is any other point that you want us to discuss like we did the last time, please feel free to comment on the comment section or reach out to me via WhatsApp or the emails provided in the description below this video. Now, if this information is valuable to you, please do well to share with family and friends. Don't forget to tell them to also subscribe and put on the notification bell so that they will not miss subsequent videos. I want to really appreciate you for coming back. Thank you very much, and do have a lovely time.